Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very special Gundam Battle Operation. And today we bring you the Gundam GP-00, or aka the Blossom. And as you can see, it's a new support at 500, which I actually think is a pretty interesting suit. It's a pretty good mid to long range suit, but, you know, its stats are what their stats are. It's got 18 ballistic, 21 beam, 16 melee resistance. Then its range strength is 31, and melee strength of 20. So it's not terrible. It's pretty decent overall. And we'll go in here. It's got it's long beam rifle, double beam sabers. It's got a really good Vulcan. These shoulder-mounted shoulder beam guns, and the charge or the discharge for the long beam rifle, and I mistook it for a shield initially when I just saw the icon, but it's actually a radar dish which pings everybody on the opposing team within range and jams their radar, or scrambles their radar effectively, which is pretty nice. It can help with your team if they pay attention to things, you know, you'll know where units are, and so on. And quickly you look at its skills: high performance radar level 3, blah blah blah. As you can see on the screen, it actually has forced injector and high performance balancer. It has these, but it's not the greatest due to melee priority of 1. So yeah, and you can see I've already gone 3 times in this unit, and I'll be putting that match in so people can get an idea of what it is. So right now, we're going to go into a real quick practice to show off these things, and people can make a informed decision on if they want to roll or, you know, save their token. I've played it primarily on ground right now, and I think it's a pretty nice unit. It feels speedy enough without, you know, feeling too much like it will overtake things. Okay, we got some actually pretty decent head Vulcans. The shoulder mounted guns. And then we got our charge. Let's see if it penetrates, huh? This is one thing I didn't check. It penetrates. Nice. And if you rotate for your weapons and you're just cautious, you'll do really well. And then bam! There we go. And then I actually really like that. Let's go over here and force a counter with this. And then you can go for what you want. I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, it's got the double beam one. Nice. Oh, and when the little radar thing goes out, it will scramble your own for just in case it hasn't been explained. So it'll scramble your radar, as you can see in the right. And if you bring up your little thing, because I always set these to different things, and I forgot to do it for this build. Until this overheat is done with the dish, your radar system will be down and you won't get hardly any information, or it'd be really hard to see, honestly. So that's something to be cautious of, but it's a useful ability. And I am trying to use a quick oh, there we go. And then you can just use it right away from there. And you know, hey, I think it's a really good unit. Some people may not think it's up to snuff, but I think it hangs out pretty well in its price range. If it was any higher up, I think what they'd have to do is boost the melee priority by 1, and then give it a few other things just to make it survivable. Thank you there, girl. Yeah, I think it will have trouble the more suits with heavy attack it has to deal with. But overall, it's a great suit. You might enjoy it, and there you go. Thank you for joining me for their very special Gundam Battle Operation. Have a nice day.